Here's a rundown of the conversation between Stephen Bartlett and Evy Poumpouras.
Evy Poumpouras, a former Secret Service agent, shared her insights on building mental fortitude, detecting lies, and developing self-awareness. She emphasized the importance of taking responsibility for one's actions and not blaming the world. Evy also talked about her experience with polygraphs and how it's not about the machine, but about reading people and understanding their behavior.
Stephen asked Evy about the foundation of mental fortitude and resilience, and she said it starts with who's around you and being aware of the people in your life.
Evy advised people to listen to others who care about them and may see red flags in their relationship that they're not aware of. She also emphasized the importance of paying attention to what people do, not what they say, and not giving them the benefit of the doubt. The conversation also touched on the topic of intuition and trusting one's gut instincts. Evy agreed that intuition is essential, and that people often dismiss their initial feelings about someone or something. She emphasized the importance of trusting oneself and listening to one's gut instincts, even if it means going against the opinions of others.
Stephen shared a personal experience where he trusted his intuition and made a significant life decision.
Evy also discussed the concept of living fearlessly, which she defined as being willing to take risks and face challenges despite feeling afraid. She emphasized that it's okay to be afraid and uncertain, but that one should not let fear hold them back from pursuing their goals. The conversation also covered the topic of setting boundaries and not sharing one's personal business with others. Evy advised against seeking advice from people who may not have one's best interests at heart, and instead encouraged individuals to make decisions based on their own intuition and instincts. She emphasized that making decisions, even if they are wrong, can increase confidence and self-trust. Evy also discussed the importance of being aware of one's body language and how it can convey confidence and strength. She shared a study where convicted felons were able to identify potential prey based on their walk alone. Evy emphasized that people need to stop acting like prey and instead take control of their own actions and behaviors. The conversation also touched on the topic of cybersecurity and the importance of staying compliant.
Stephen mentioned Vanta, a sponsor of the podcast which helps businesses automate the process of proving their security across various frameworks.
Evy also shared her approach to parenting, where she allows her daughter to experience frustration and learn problem-solving skills. She emphasized that people should not think of themselves as special or unique in their struggles. Evy believes that this mindset can hold people back and make them feel alone. Instead, she advocates for recognizing that everyone faces challenges and that there is solace in knowing that others have gone through similar experiences. The conversation then shifted to the idea that we don't need everyone's respect. It's nice to have, but it's not necessary. We can't always get it, and we shouldn't demand it. The focus should be on being of service to others, rather than trying to get everyone to like us. Evy emphasized the importance of being authentic and genuine. She also talked about the importance of adaptability and connecting with people, rather than trying to be transactional and just making a sale. The conversation also covered the topic of rejection and how it can increase our self-confidence. Evy agreed, saying that dealing with rejection can help us build resilience and become more confident. She also discussed the animal wheel, a framework that helps people understand themselves and their communication style. Evy explained that the animal wheel can help us understand ourselves and others, and how to communicate effectively. She gave examples of each archetype and how to adapt to them. Evy emphasized that controlling others starts with self-control, and that it's essential to understand one's own communication style and the suspect's communication style to be successful. She noted that some people may not have a lion or T-Rex in them, and may struggle to be successful in certain situations. The conversation then turned to the topic of leadership, and how being a good mouse means being humble, seeking guidance, and listening, but not being weak, submissive, or avoidant. Evy emphasized the importance of finding a balance between being a good mouse and not being too conflict-averse or afraid to take a stand.
Stephen reflected on the importance of having a balance of all the animals and noted it would be irresponsible to make someone a leader who doesn't have a little bit of lion in them.
Evy agreed, stating that a good leader needs to have a balance of all the good versions of the animals. Conversation also covered the topic of dealing with rejection and tough personalities, and Evy said it's all about self-regulation. You can't control how others behave, but you can control how you react.
As the conversation comes to a close, Stephen asks Evy about her legacy, and she says she wants to have given something to the world, added value rather than taken from it. She wants to have lived a good life, not a problem-free one, but one where she's lived to her fullest and can leave the world with peace. Stephen thanks her for her wisdom and for helping so many people, and says she's on course to leave the legacy she aspires to. To access complete 34-minute summary to unlock detailed insights and summary of each topic discussed in the video, please subscribe to quick podcast summaries on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, with free trial and later, just for the price of candy in most places. Happy listening.